Okay, welcome to the show. This is Sports DD Live, reaching you from this channel. Yes, we are back from the international break where we recorded a lot of fantasies across the globe. Welcome to the program. I'm Didi Fina Chidiojogo. Don't forget that the countdown to the coming of Jesus Christ has begun. So whatever you do, make sure your priority is in Christ. We'll take a look at the top stories now, where, like I said earlier, international break is over. Club football returns across the globe, but we are going to focus our attention on the World Cup qualifiers, especially in the African continent, where 9 countries have booked their ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Canada, Mexico, and of course the United States of America. We'll take a look at these countries now quickly, my Odi. We have Algeria, Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, Morocco, Ivory Coast, Senegal, South Africa, and of course Tunisia. They have booked their tickets straight to the World Cup, and we'll take a particular look at Cape Verde. Cape Verde booking a historic qualification, a country of less than 1 million people in the islands. This country is surrounded by islands, and their stadium, they have a capacity stadium of about 15,000, and they have been able to book their ticket for the very first time. We have Emeka Ayadike, a football pundit and administrator. He says his visit to the Cape Verdean Islands shows a country that has good football artistry. They have deliberate structure and, of course, judicious planning and execution of tasks. And, of course, that have landed them in the World Cup for 2026. That is Emeka Ayadike during his visit to Cape Verde Islands, and he gives us all of these insights regarding this country. And again, the country has over 700 residents abroad. Most of the Cape Verde's national players have their parents resident overseas, and they've been able to come together to build up that football artistry, according to Emeka Ayadike. And here we have the results. As they say, it speaks after beautiful performance, and they are in the World Cup. So big congratulations to Cape Verde. We all celebrate them because the qualification is very historic. But for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, we are going into the playoffs. That is no news, but the news is we may likely face Gabon in the playoffs, the first semi-final playoffs, and of course Cameroon and the DR Congo will play in the second semi-final and straight to the finals before we go for the intercontinental competition. That will be next year March in the United States of America. So the 4 countries for the playoffs from African continent, we have Nigeria, we have Gabon, we have Cameroon, and of course the DR Congo. But a lot of people are being optimistic that if the Super Eagles can put up the performance, outstanding performance they did against Benin, we should be able to get that ticket. Yes, the African ticket, and then go on to the intercontinental ticket, where 2 tickets will be picked from 6 countries to now complete the World Cup 2026 sports for 2026, which is next year. So we look to see what happens. Those playoffs will come up by next month. Morocco is hosting on November the 13th to the 16th to pick the sole ticket from Africa before they go to the playoffs in the continental level. You're watching Sports DD Live. We do another break. This time, let's look at how Cape Verde fared against Estonia. In the last World Cup qualifying game, they beat them by 3-0. Eswatini, I beg your pardon. Let's take a look at that, and then we'll come back and look at other top issues in the show.